and I were just bandying about the various music programs that they have at IUP, and performance and theater and everything. And certainly we'll be looking forward to a summer of great activity, but there's much to do left here in the spring. Our visit with Tory Dellafiora from IUP's Community Music School, and today representing IUP Lively Arts, is presented by Marcus and Mack, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 4 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. What, on board for a year now, huh?
Almost a year. Coming up on the end of my first academic year, which is, I feel like I was just in here back in August.
How quick did it go?
Very, very quickly.
Yeah. And probably there are things that you wish you'd done in this first year that you never got a chance to.
Yes, I am taking extensive notes for next year as we circle back around.
Yeah. Well, very fortunate for us that you're able to stop by and visit with us because, as I said, when you get to the end of an academic year, there are people who have been practicing and setting themselves up for performances that we, as a community, get to hear
Absolutely.
and see, and so it's to our great benefit that this year is coming to a close so
Yes.
beautifully musically, huh?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So what do you got coming up?
Oh boy. So we have most urgently this evening, actually at 7:30 p.m. in Fisher Auditorium, the IUP University Band, which is our combined ensemble with the Community Music School and the music department. We have folks from current high schoolers all the way through retirees on band instruments. That concert is tonight, and we are doing some band literature classics. So I'm really excited to see that concert come to fruition. We were in rehearsal Sunday night from 7 to 9 for our sound check, and it sounded really great in the hall. So
Now, give me an example of some of the songs.
yeah, so it's a lot of we are doing a set of 3 Percy Grainger pieces. So Irish Tune from County Derry. It uses the "Oh Danny Boy" tune that everyone is familiar with. That's kind of one of the keystones works that is occurring for that concert. We're doing a set of 3 pieces by him, which is really exciting. It's things that you see come up frequently, but to do them all as a set is exciting to see kind of the through line of what that composer's work looks like.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
So that's tonight.
That's tonight. Then on Saturday, if anyone is interested in seeing the productions of our students who are doing individual lessons, we have 2 recitals actually happening on Saturday, both in Gorell Recital Hall in Sutton on the IUP campus, one at 1 p.m. and one at 4 p.m. We have folks who are doing Chopin. We have folks that are doing Dvorak. And then we have someone doing a piece from Zootopia. And we have a mother-daughter piano duet of Vivaldi. We have a set of sisters who are singing a piece from Annie. Across those 2 concerts, those 2 recitals, it's just a joy to kind of see how students have progressed over the academic year and what they're excited to share with their families and friends.
Wait a second. Mother-daughter piano?
I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to it so much.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Have you heard them already?
I have not. Whenever we were getting everything set up, their instructor said, hey, this student wants to play this piece from Vivaldi's Four Seasons, and her mother also plays piano. And so there's a arrangement of it that's a piano duet. And so
how cool is that?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's so neat, right? We talk all the time about how, a lot of the folks who are in our lessons are children and teenagers, but we have people who are going to be at the recital who are in their 30s. We have folks who are retired and have picked an instrument back up, in their retirement. And it's just, to me, being able to make music like that, with a mother-daughter or siblings, it just really shows to me that the intent of making music is to make it with other people, and just being able to showcase that is really exciting.
And it's a big part of what community music school is all about.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
Yeah, and so then I was telling Josh when I was waiting, we were in rehearsal last night with the Indiana Community Choir, which is our adult choir. So again, we have from high school all the way through up into our folks who are in our 70s and 80s. And that concert is going to be on Sunday, May 3rd, also in Gorell at 4 p.m. I'm really excited for that one. We spent last night working with some of our colleagues from the IUP String Project and some of our IUP Community Music School instructors. So there's going to be a full choral work that's also supplemented by a string ensemble, some percussionists, our pianist. So it's really great. It was last night to see it come together after, planning for it since last calendar year. Being able to see it all come together was super exciting, and it's absolutely going to be a treat for folks who come to that on May 3rd.
Yeah. So that's 3 big events.
Yes, and then we still have another one.
Uh-huh.
And so it's a little bit later on, but our Crimson Youth Choir with Kwan Doyle, that is going to be on Monday, May 18th at 6:30 p.m., also in Gorell Recital Hall. So this one we have students and participants all the way from 4 years old up to seniors in high school. And so that has both a smaller select ensemble and a larger everybody comes sing kind of ensemble. And so really looking forward. That's also always delightful to watch. And again, we see a lot of sibling pairs and cousins and those sorts of things who are just engaged in that ensemble together, and it's super fun.
Yeah. And it sort of invites you into their living rooms a little bit too,
Yes.
because they're sitting at home with each other probably, and have been for probably years.
Absolutely.
Playing with each other and making music, and now we get the benefit of having to or getting to hear that.
Absolutely. And it's just, we have some really, really great kids, some really supportive parents and families who have, just let those students participate in that ensemble and kind of bring their talents and their accomplishments there. And it just bringing everyone together in that space is really awesome.
Yeah. Wow. So that's 4 big events.
Yes.
Pretty amazing.
Events wise, that's about it. Just those.
But you've got other things going on.
Yes, absolutely. So we are coming up on the end of our spring semester of our private lessons. And so we had about, I think, 120 folks. Like I said earlier, everywhere from 4-year-olds learning the piano to folks who are retired who said, hey, I want to learn how to play the trombone, or I want to learn how to play piano. So a really wide array of folks. But we are winding down the spring. So then we get about 2 or 3 weeks off at the back end of May. And then we will open our registration for summer. So our summer semester is a little shorter just because of the academic calendar.
Sure.
So it's a 10-week summer semester that starts on June 1st. And so if folks are interested, they only have to take 5 lessons. We know that, travel schedules and availability and that sort of stuff in the summer. But that registration will open on Monday, May 11th. I keep wanting to say May 10th, and that's a Sunday, and that's not accurate.
Okay.
But Monday, May 11th, and so if anyone's interested, they can just email community-music@iup.edu, and I'll get them set up. And then just also, if everyone is interested in marking their calendars and getting ready for music in the summer as well, we have what is going to be, I believe, our 4th year of our community band. And so that happens the second weekend in July. And so we have folks who genuinely are using it as reunions with their classmates, folks who are coming back to IUP. I have friends that fly in from as far away as Texas that come to do this ensemble. It's 2 rehearsals and a concert. Right now it is tentatively scheduled to be in the patio outside of Fisher Auditorium in the Oak Grove. And I did not write down the date, but it is the 2nd Saturday in July, which I think might be July 12th.
Hang on. I can play a role here in the IUP Library Arts. You say 2nd Saturday?
Yes.
That would be the 11th.
Darn, so close. Yes. July 11th, that'll be an evening concert. But I think last year we broke over 100 musicians there, and it was a lovely time. And then, as you mentioned, with Lively Arts, getting things ready with the Footlight Players is going to be happening. That is not my domain, but thinking about those sorts of things. The IUP Music Department has a summer music camp. So even though campus will be quieter, kind of the Performing Arts Center and the music department and the theater department are going to be bustling as the summer comes up.
It's never quiet.
No.
Well, that's wonderful. That's a lot of wonderful musical performances. Now, tonight and the other nights, are they the other events that you mentioned? Are they ticketed events or are they free?
They are ticketed events. Your usual ticket is going to run you $5 cash check at the door, and that's what we're looking at there. For the larger concerts. The recitals on Saturday are not, but the larger ensemble concerts are.
Yeah. Oh, what fun.
Yes, it'll be a busy couple weeks, but I'm really looking forward to seeing, a whole semester's, and we started, the wrong foot is the wrong way to say it, but whenever we started back in January, it was when we had that frigid cold snap. So we actually lost, most of our large ensembles lost at least a week's worth of rehearsals, if not two. So a lot of this stuff has been coming together in a compressed timeline. Different ensembles have been staying over 10, 15 minutes till, 9:15 on a Tuesday night to make sure that this stuff is coming together.
Yeah.
And we joke all the time that you never hear anyone complain about spending the extra 10 or 15 minutes. They're just excited to be in the space together. So it's a really great thing we've got going here, and I'm excited to see it wrapped up for the year.
So 1 year in
Yes.
for you here at IUP.
Yes.
And I can tell you're really, really enthused about
Yes.
it. You're having a good time, aren't you?
It is excellent. I joke all the time that sometimes it's the admin of chasing people in emails and invoices and that sort of thing. And then, you take a step back and you get to see the impact that it's having and how people are enjoying it and talking about, oh, I brought my mom to this concert and she absolutely loved this piece. Or, we were able to work as my cousins or my old coworkers and I came to sing in the choir. And it's just a really great opportunity to see, what the impact of all the administrative pieces of it, what that actually looks like coming to fruition. So it's really awesome.
See it on stage, you get to hear it. It's a wonderful thing.
Absolutely.
Tori, thanks so much for the visit today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me come in.
Our pleasure. You come back anytime.
Okay, sounds
It is
good.
the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com. Now, Fox News coming up next, top of the hour. And then Josh is with us from the WCCS newsroom. Next hour here on Indiana in the Morning, right at 8:10. We've got a visit from, let me see where we are. Oh, Casey Newell and Jen Quilliam are coming in. We're talking Indiana women's flag football. It's that time. It's Indiana in the Morning on WCCS.
The picks are in. The draft is in Pittsburgh. And Luther Ford in Homer City is rolling out a Ford Blitzburg. First round pick. The pick is in. And exploring a huge pick that offers fabulous flexibility.